What's up, y'all? This is Desmond J. I'm here at Whittier Bar, and I'm about to interview Afistaface. We're about to eat some food from Pollo Asada al Carbon. Excuse me if I'm saying that wrong. Pollo Asada al Carbon. Some of the best tacos and chicken, actually, that you can get off a food truck around here. So stay tuned. Just trying to get something to eat. Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm Desmond J. I'm sitting here with Afistaface, one of the dopest vinyl spinning DJs here in Tulsa. We are about to indulge in some of this nice-ass food we got from, what is that place called again? I can't pronounce it.
Pollo asado tacos al carbon. Or no, pollo asado al carbon.
Pollo Asada al Carbon.
Yeah.
It's right behind the Whittier Bar, you know what I'm saying, here off of Admiral. Some of the dopest tacos I've ever had. Some of the dopest chicken I've ever had. But, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't get no history over, the taco truck or whatever, but we'll try to do that again another time. But, so Afistaface, tell me a lot about yourself. Let's take the shambongs first. Let's do so.
Keep your thumb over the ends.
Take mine too.
Yeah, take yours too. So slide it up, pull out being strong. Okay. Put your thumb over the hole. And then like this, right? It's lit.
It's getting there. Most definitely. So before we start eating, because this shit is looking too good. I'm ready to eat.
I'm so hungry. It smells so good.
Just want to ask you a couple quick questions, and then we can open this nice food up and eat this. So, how long have you been DJing, and what inspired you to DJ in the first place?
Okay. I've been DJing about 15 years, maybe just a little bit longer. I've wanted to do it as long as I can remember. My dad ran a record store, spun vinyl when I was a baby. He worked in a radio station. He's a musician. So my childhood I grew up in a radio station. I grew up like in block parties in Chicago. Like it was my whole life. And so I've always loved sharing music with people versus writing my own music, even though I play a few instruments, kinda. I've never mastered one, but I'm mediocre at a lot of them. But I've always loved making mixtapes. I've always loved sharing music with people. So I really thought when I was a kid, I was going to have to move to Japan to be a famous female DJ. I mean, Tulsa back then, we're talking the mid 90s. No, it was not in the cards. But because of my peers and shit, we've all built this town up. It's amazing to me that I have a full-time career making bank doing exactly what I've always wanted to do and love in the city. So shout out Tulsa. Thank you for paying me.
How long have you been DJing?
15 years.
15 years. Okay, I did ask that. So, what is some of your favorite stuff to spin?
That is a loaded question. I mean, having 9 monthly residencies, I play different stuff all over. So some places like Fastler or Reds, I do mostly hip hop, R&B all night. Where we're at right now, Whittier Bar, I do twice a month here. So once a month I'll do dancier stuff. Once a month I'll do more goth dance party. I like all different kinds of music. So I like to have gigs where I can play all the records I love, play all the music I love. I don't really take requests. I'm never going to play what I don't like. If I have it and you want it, I'll play it. But it's there's a reason I'm getting paid to do this. So just pipe down and get off my stage. But I'm not trying to be a bitch either because it's customer service, you need people to stay and drink.
Real shit though, that's just DJs. Let them do their thing. Some people will take requests and are open to requests, but let the DJ do their thing. That's why they're there,
It's if I was playing guitar in a band, you would not be coming on stage and trying to talk to me. Like, it's like a whole different world when you're doing that. It's like a lot of people, and it's, just drunk, whatever, people that don't maybe even really appreciate music or DJing. And so they just think you're there as a puppet for them to play whatever fucking song they want to hear. But it's like, no, I'm here for the vibe. Like, it's my job. Like, I always think of myself as a soundtrack for the night. Because even if it's lit and no one's really dancing, a lot of people are afraid to dance in public, and no one's like wants to start the dance floor. I would love it if you dance, but as long as you stay and drink, that's how I'm getting paid. So if you're staying, that means you like the music. Like, I'm the soundtrack of your night, but also dance.
Ass out there and dance, yo. You just got to break that ice. You got to get out there and look stupid sometimes, even if you feel stupid. This is what it is. So where are some of the most memorable places you've played? Either here in town or just wherever.
I think probably my most memorable gigs since I've been playing full time, especially with all my stuff. Sound Pony is obviously always lit, but it's the Tulsa Tough gigs that mean the most to me. For Sound Pony, it's always my Tulsa Tough gig. It's wild. It's a fucking holiday for us, and that's our home. And you can see my pony on my neck and my shirt. Actually, I didn't even think about that, and I think I'm wearing pony colors on my eyes, so I'm obviously a pony girl. But it's just like a coming home kind of a thing. It's like, and then my last gig of the year at Pony is always, it's just like, it's the end of the year, everything feels good. I'll usually try to end on like something reflective. Like, I'll throw on like Man in the Mirror last song and like jump up on the bar and sing with the whole bar, shit like that. But this year I did at the Tulsa Eagle, just up the street. It's like the gay leather bar, and they had me play for the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riots the Saturday after Pride. And so I was playing right after the parade ended all night, and it just, like, the love I received that night, I played for 7 hours. It felt like one. And like, it was a really important thing to me to be doing the 50th anniversary. I was really emotional coming up to it. Like, I felt so honored to be the one feeding that love to them and helping with the celebration. And that was probably to date one of the best things I've ever done. Besides, like, all the crazy ass house parties I used to throw back in the day before Sound Pony opened and gave me a job playing.
House parties are the shit. Dude. House parties, warehouse parties, those are, yeah, we need to bring it back to that shit.
Dude, but like, house parties back in the day in Tulsa, it was like all we had, because there wasn't, it was a wasteland. It was, so it's like there wasn't a lot of clubs, there weren't a lot of great bars, and so we had to have them. It wasn't like a extra fun thing to do, like an after party or something. Like, it was what you could do. But I will say that, like, getting paid and not having to clean up a giant house the next day is awesome.
Yeah, you can just kind of leave it on everybody. Yeah. Leave it on the venue to do that. Go ahead and clean up after us. Right. Just we're talking about food, yo. What is your favorite food to eat outside of what we just ordered?
My favorite thing to eat is meatballs. Yeah, I'm a fucking spicy meatball till I die. I'm an Italian bitch through and through. I will never turn down a meatball. It doesn't even have to be an Italian meatball. It can be like one of those weird Chinese meatballs. It can be like a Swedish meatball made out of horse meat from IKEA. Like, I don't care. Like, as long as it's a ball of meat, like, that's my favorite thing to eat. That and macaroni and cheese, but I'm lactose intolerant, so I just can't do it anymore. I know. Like, fuck around with like some like Kraft spiral mac and cheese. Like, that's an ultimate like comfort food, but I haven't had it in like 20 years. So what are you going to do?
That's what I ordered at Rabbit Hole, was the mac and cheese. That's my favorite shit from there.
I've had a couple bites.
It's my favorite shit. Yes, do that.
We got the green sauce. This shit is so fucking good. You want to take shots of this shit.
What kind of tacos did we get again?
Okay. It looks like we got 1 pollo, 2 cabeza, and 2 barbacoa. And then this is the chicken meal that's the namesake of the taco truck. And neither one of us have had this, correct? Hell yeah. So we're about to do this up.
Nice. I love it.
I love it.
You guys, if you've never tried this place, you should.
What's in
It's
here?
very fulfilling.
Oh, shit. Beans. Rice. Damn.
Okay, so the order of
Oh, I bet these are tortillas.
hex yeah.
I'm so excited.
So let them know what this all came with.
Okay. We got some bomb ass chicken. Corn tortillas, fucking hot as shit. They're burning my hands. More of the green sauce. We're gonna take shots of this later. Dude, I'm eating this one, by the way. Fucking goddamn chicken. Looks like we got some. What are they? Charo beans. They're like the wet ones. They're not refried. And then some sticky Hispanic rice. Fucking burnt ass pepper that'll probably kill us if we eat it.
Oh yeah, every time I eat it, it's like, why did I do that? Probably just
That's
nibble
what
on
she
it.
said. I just want to point out that this napkin they gave us is a really cute picture of a dog with his ears plugged outside of a shower. And it says, "What song best describes you today?" So, Desmond, what song best describes you today?
She's interviewing me now.
I'm about to take a bite of this chicken. I can't wait.
Since I listened to it earlier, I'm gonna say Outkast, So Fresh and So Clean.
Oh, hell yeah. I think mine would be that one that goes, hot, hot, hot. You know, hot, hot, with like those, like, steel drums. I don't know who sings it. But it's hot outside.
It's definitely hot outside.
This chicken is bomb.
This is some of the best food that you can get off of a truck.
And it's fucking cheap, you guys. Seriously. And then what, they're open till like 10 o'clock every night.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe that's not true. But on the weekends, they are.
I know she said the guy Mario, I think he might be the owner. I know he's an involved employee, if not the owner or whatever. But she said he'll be back at 9, so they possibly stay open a little later. Shout out to Mario for allowing me to. I hope he comes back in time. I would like to get some information from him. You want a taco, bro?
You want me to chicken?
Get you some chicken. Indulge.
Is it the barbacoa?
Yeah, I grabbed the
You
barbacoa.
like it?
Yes, the barbacoa is good. This is the first time me ever having this, and it is good. I normally just, like she said, I got to think outside the box. I normally just get either chicken or steak, but this barbacoa
Dude, that's my favorite.
is good.
I think I actually died and went to chicken heaven. I can't believe I've never ordered this before.
I don't know why I haven't either. And that's what they're known for is their chicken.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the tacos, like, they have tacos 5 for $5, so it's like that's what we always get. Like, 5 tacos is too much. Like, I usually make it 3, then I'll drive home with the other 2, and then maybe 10 minutes later I'll eat the other 2.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna save it for later.
Yeah,
No.
nah, I'm going to go ahead and knock this off. So could you let everybody know where you do your thing every month? What you do on the regular, where you do it on the regular?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me just grab this without my chicken hands. I play monthly at Sound Pony right here at Whittier Bar. Reds, Fassler, OKC, Fassler, Tulsa, Dust Bowl, OKC, Rabbit Hole, The Max, Starlight. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, but I don't know. But that's a lot, all of those already. And then I also do private gigs. I do a lot of stuff for the Architecture Society of Tulsa and some private parties. Pay me. You can find me on Facebook under DJ Afistaface. You can find me on Instagram under Afistaface. I always post my flyers. I'm always down to do private gigs if the money's right, so don't feel shy to hit me up. But I stay pretty booked, so I don't think I have another free day until like November. It is. That's what's up. I'm tired, but that's what's up.
So, book a dope DJ. Like I said, she spin vinyls, and that's very rare nowadays. You got a lot of people, doing everything digitally, but she's still keeping it, old school with the vinyls, and that's really appreciated. For real, it's appreciated.
I don't do vinyl because I think it's cool, and I don't dislike people doing digital. It's just my personal preference. I've never been a digital person. I don't spend a lot of time online outside of looking at memes or posting flyers for my shows. I just don't like computers. I'm very tactical. Like I like to touch things, but it's just what I love. It's my passion. I mean, I've been collecting for over 20 years. I've got over 3,000 12 inches, a few hundred 45s, and I'll be collecting forever. I have to basically keep moving to make room for my collection. It's huge.
I can vouch. Like, you have an extensive fucking vinyl collection, like, for real.
There's shit in my collection that never sees a club because it's stuff that's for me. Like, like quintessential albums that I want in my life on that format because I don't do CDs. I got a bunch of cassettes too, but I'm not out there DJing those. But I have a lot more than I DJ. And also with my gigs, because I play everywhere so often, I try to keep it different. I don't put sets together. I just have a vibe. I fill up boxes and I just kind of feel it out, just go with the flow. But I definitely I don't like to hear the same shit every place I go. So I try to keep it different, which means I'm constantly buying records and it's just an endless fucking cycle. But I'm going to do that till I die. It's the only thing I care about.
When is your exact next gig coming up?
My exact next gig is tomorrow night at Reds, where I'll be playing all hip hop, and then the night after that, Saturday, I'll be here at Whittier Bar playing some more gothy shit. Yeah, but like I said, you can go online and find me and see any of my gigs. I always post it a month at a time.
Spell Afistaface so they will know how to look you up.
Afistaface. Afistaface. All one word. I'm not DJ Nice.
She'll punch you in the face.
I will try not to.
A fist to face, goddammit. Go ahead. You want some more shit, bro?
Eat some chicken, dog.
Man, because we're not going to eat all this, bro. Go ahead, eat some. You can eat as much as you want, man. Shout out to Pade. Pay way for coming through, man, shooting all these for me, being patient with me, all that there. So where are you from?
I was born in Tulsa, and then I moved up north when I was a kid. It was in this little town called LaPorte, Indiana. It was up in the top corner of Indiana, so it was about 30 minutes one way to Chicago, 30 minutes another way to Lake Michigan. My family's all from Boston. And then a few years ago, well, maybe 8 years ago, I moved up to Maine for a while and then came back. So I've been here a little over half my life off and on, I'd say.
You've been up north pretty much a lot of your life.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. A lot of my family still lives up in Boston and Maine. But my mom's family are all Southern, basically. So a lot of my mom's family lives here. But yeah, it was really weird growing up. My mom was Oklahoma Southern Baptist. And my dad's family were all Catholic, Boston, Italian. It was two completely different worlds, but bomb ass food on both sides, dude. I mean, my mom's sausage gravy, you cannot fuck with that shit.
What's one of your favorite dishes to cook? Besides a meatball, I'm sure you like to cook meatballs too. But what do you like to cook?
I never make homemade meatballs. I don't have the time. So when I make meatballs, they're pre-made, which is sad. I'm sorry, Nana. Rest in peace. She never made them either, though. So it's a big deal if she made them. She'd be calling her mom in Boston yeah, what made them? Fuck. I cook all the time, but I just throw shit together. I don't usually have a set plan. It's basically I always joke I'm gonna have this cooking show called Stoned and Starving, where I just throw shit together in my kitchen, and it's always really good. But I think if I have the time, my favorite thing to make is a Sunday gravy. Real Italians call their sauce gravy. I mean, I'm not saying you're not real Italian if you don't say that, but if you ever see like gravy on an Italian menu, it means good red sauce. So like before I started doing vinyl brunch 3 years ago, actually we don't even mention that I host vinyl brunch on Sundays at Chimera from 12 to 4. And actually this Sunday is our 6th anniversary, so that's awesome. But before I started doing that, 3 years ago when I took over for DJ Dilation, I would spend all Sunday making like my Sunday gravy, like cooking the tomatoes down, making the homemade sauce. I think there's something very authentic and familial to me about doing that, even though they never really made homemade sauce growing up around me, but just like with my roots, making that sauce, taking hours putting into it. I think it definitely means the most to me when I make that.
I'm serious. Like sauce.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even think it's like that with sauce, but
But it is.
yeah. But I can see that though, honestly. You can use it for so many different things.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I can see that. So I appreciate y'all sitting here listening to us talk shit while we eat these bomb ass tacos and this bomb ass chicken. Say that place's name again, Pollo Asada.
Pollo asada al carbon.
Okay.
That was perfect, actually. I'm DJ Afistaface. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah. This is Desmond J. This is Lyrical Eats.